Four deep emotional needs men value more than love. Yeah, I said it. More than love. I know. This may sound shocking. But stick with me here because what we're about to talk about could totally change the way you think about your relationship with the men in your life. So here's the thing. Most women believe that love is the ultimate thing men want from them. But what if I told you that men actually crave something else more than love? What if these emotional needs are the secret to really unlocking a deeper connection with him? Let's jump in. Okay, let's start with a common myth. Many women believe that love is the most important thing a man wants from his partner. I get it. Love is powerful, it's meaningful, and it's what most relationships are built on. But here's the harsh truth that many of you may have experienced, but don't fully understand yet. Men don't always value love the way women do. Yes, love is important to them, but there are other emotional needs that often take precedence over it. And when these needs are not met, men may start to withdraw, become distant, or lose interest. And here's the kicker. Most women never even realize why this happens. Does this sound familiar? You give him all your love, all your attention. You try your best to make him feel wanted, and yet somehow it's just not enough. You feel frustrated, confused, maybe even a little rejected. You wonder why he's not responding to your love the way you expected. Well, here's the thing you need to understand. It's not about the love you're giving. It's about the emotional needs he's silently craving. Now, let's dig a little deeper. Imagine this. You continue pouring all your emotional energy into him, thinking love is the answer. But as time passes, you see him pulling away, becoming emotionally distant. You start questioning yourself. Am I not good enough? Here's the truth. No, you're good enough. It's just that you're overlooking what's most important to him. The gap between what you think he wants, your love, and what he actually needs, something much deeper, is growing. This creates disappointment, frustration, and even emotional burnout. And trust me, if this pattern continues, it can create resentment in the relationship. Not only does this leave you feeling unappreciated, but he may start feeling more unfulfilled too. Here's a quick reality check. A study by Psychology Today showed that men are actually more emotionally driven than we give them credit for. In relationships, they want emotional validation and support, just as much as women do. But the problem is, they don't always express these needs openly, which leaves you in the dark, thinking you're giving them everything, when in reality, you're missing the mark. The longer you ignore these deep emotional needs, the more tension builds up, the more frustrated you both get, and eventually, this could lead to a breakdown in communication, intimacy, and connection. But here's where the solution comes in. There's hope. You don't have to keep guessing. You don't have to keep wondering why things are going south. By understanding and meeting these four deep emotional needs that men value more than love, you'll start to see a shift in your relationship. It's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. Let me break it down for you. Number 1, respect. And no, it's not just a nice to have. For men, it's a fundamental need. They don't just want respect in their careers or friendships. They crave respect in their relationship too. Here's why. Men tie their sense of self-worth directly to respect. When they feel respected by their partner, they feel seen, valued, and powerful. Without it, they feel diminished, disrespected, and not good enough. Think about it. When you show him respect, you're not just agreeing with everything he says or does. You're acknowledging his abilities, appreciating his strengths, and valuing his contributions. And when men feel respected, they will reciprocate that with affection and love. But here's the flip side. If respect is lacking, it can lead to anger, frustration, or withdrawal. Men will become emotionally distant, and eventually you'll see that love fading because without respect, they simply don't feel worthy of your love. So how do you show respect? Simple things like listening actively, valuing his opinions, supporting his goals, and showing gratitude for what he brings to the table. If you want to keep his heart close, make sure respect is at the foundation of your relationship. Number 2, admiration. Let's face it, every man wants to feel like a hero in his own story. He wants to feel like he's doing something important, like he's achieving something meaningful in his life. And guess what? He craves you noticing it. Men are often driven by their sense of achievement, and when they feel admired for their accomplishments, big or small, they feel validated. This admiration doesn't have to come from grand gestures or awards. It's in the little things like acknowledging his hard work or praising his efforts, even if the outcome wasn't perfect. For instance, and when you admire his ability to provide, his intelligence, his sense of humor, even the way he makes you laugh, you're reinforcing his self-worth. This makes him want to do more for you, to keep making you happy, and to continue striving to be the best version of himself. But if you stop admiring him, if you stop noticing the good in him, it can be crushing. Men might start to feel invisible, irrelevant, and unappreciated. And this, my friends, can make a man withdraw emotionally and stop investing in the relationship. Number 3, emotional support. This one is huge. Men, just like women, need emotional support. They may not always show it, but deep down, they want someone they can lean on. Someone who will listen to them, support them through tough times, and offer emotional comfort without judgment. The difference is that men don't always know how to ask for this support or show vulnerability in the same way women do. So, it's important to be that safe space for him. Whether he's dealing with work stress, a personal issue, or a challenge he's facing, your emotional support can be the thing that keeps him going. When you provide emotional support, you're reassuring him that he's not alone and that he has someone in his corner. You're showing him that you're there for him, no matter what. And that's a powerful bond. On the flip side, ignoring his need for emotional support can make him feel isolated and misunderstood. He might start to bottle up his emotions, or worse, look for support elsewhere. And that's something no one wants. Number 4, freedom. Wait, what? Doesn't freedom sound like the opposite of a committed relationship? Nope, not at all. Every man needs space to be himself, to pursue his passions, and to maintain his sense of individuality. When men don't feel like they have freedom in a relationship, they begin to feel trapped. They start questioning their choices and might even resent their partner. Giving him space doesn't mean pulling away from the relationship. It means respecting his need for personal time. For instance, if he loves spending time with his friends, playing sports, or working on a personal project, don't make it about you. Let him have that space. When you do, you're showing him that you trust him and you support his growth as an individual. If you don't respect his need for freedom, well, that's a surefire way to push him away. Men need time to recharge and come back to the relationship feeling refreshed and ready to connect. So there you have it. These are the deep emotional needs that men value more than love. When you understand these needs and begin to meet them, you'll create a stronger, more fulfilling connection with the man in your life. This is the solution to the problem you might be facing right now. Don't ignore these needs. They're not just nice-to-haves. They're the foundation of a healthy, thriving relationship. Once you start giving him what he craves emotionally, you'll find that love comes naturally. And here's the good news. Once you meet these needs, he'll feel more loved than ever before. It's not magic. It's not complicated. It's about truly understanding him on a deeper level and speaking his emotional language. So, if you've been struggling with feeling disconnected or frustrated in your relationship, try focusing on these 4 emotional needs. I promise you, when you do, you'll see the difference. The relationship will thrive. You'll both feel more connected, more fulfilled, and more in love.